October 8th, 2025. And y'all, I'm having a conversation with my friend girl, and we were just like, the dating pool is full of piss, right? It is full of piss. It's pissing us off. And that's not just applicable to the men's, okay? It's for the ladies as well. Listen, um, I'm not going to be on this thing too long today. I actually wasn't going to come or go live until this Saturday. I have something special planned for you guys on Saturday. I want to do like a panel or something like that. A little change of pace. Back to sort of what I've been doing these last couple of months. I used to come on live at about 6 p.m. and do my dating shenanigans live with you all. And I kind of got away from that trying to get monetized. I did get monetized, but we're going to get back to that. We're going to get back to the fun stuff. And I just wanted to ask you guys, are there any good men and women left out there? I mean, is it all hopeless nowadays? I mean, when I was in my 20s and my 30s, I was married. In my 30s and most of my 40s, I was married. But in my 20s, I used to feel very optimistic about dating. But now that I am almost 50, I'm like, what's out there? What's good, mom of three? How are you doing today? Thanks for tuning in. I know you're a good one, and so am I. I think we're like, I think we're like some of the last of the Mohicans, right? Real talk. So that's what I want to ask you guys, and I want everybody to keep it real. Like, really, are you dateable? That's really the question I should ask. Are you dateable? Are you ready right now today to get out there in the field and date at your age, at your weight, at your size, how you looking, with your mental health? Are you prepared? Are you ready? If you were to meet Mr. or Mrs. Right today, are you ready? Roxy, here you go. Here you go. I knew. What's good, Ready Rocks dances? I already know what you're gonna say. Like, honestly, are we ready to date? Are we dateable, ladies? Because the men say the same thing about us that we're saying about them. And I know that, you know, somebody lying because I'm a good woman, but I don't know. I haven't really tested the waters. I date and I talk and I chill and I flirt, but that's it. I'm not really looking, but one day, I told you guys before, one day I do expect for some man to sweep me off my feet. But like, am I just being delulu? You can admit that you're not ready, M3, and that's okay. It's okay if you're not ready. Because hell, some of us like Roxy, we don't even want. Roxy says she don't even care right now. She don't want no man. She done. She good. And that's all good. Listen up, guys. Tonight, let's try to keep up with the likes. I know sometimes we log in and we start commenting and we forget to hit the like button, but let's try to be hospitable and let's hit the like button so you know that we're not getting behind on that. Right now, we have 19 people in the chat and just 3 likes. That looks crazy. All right, let's get the likes up. Um, but yeah, I have a good little outline for you guys via Chat GPT for us to have this quick little discussion. I have somewhere to be at 6, so this won't get too lengthy. You guys know how I get to talking. Roxy, I think you are dateable though. You're fun, you're cute. You too, M3. I think you guys are good parents, good mothers, good grandmothers. I think that you are I think that you are, not giving yourself enough credit. Now, I know that I'm not dateable because I'm selfish. I don't want to be bothered like that right now. Like I like to date and but to be committed. Okay, dateable, yes, dateable, but I guess commitment, no. commitment, no, I'm not ready to commit. See, that's why I always give that little spiel. Like some people forget to hit the like button when they come in. I do that often. I know I'll come right in and be like, hey, what's good, everybody? And start chit chatting and all of that. So I was like, let me make sure everybody is hitting the like button. But let's get to it. Oh, before I go any further, welcome everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Tonight's show is about the dating pool. And usually you'll hear most podcasters or most of the time they'll focus on when they're talking about the dating pool is full of piss, they mean for women, or you'll hear the men talk and nobody is ever keeping it real. Like that's what people have to do. Nobody is keeping it real. Nobody is saying, hey Korea, thanks for Korea's in the house, y'all. Thanks for tuning in. I don't speak the language, so forgive me. And thanks for the love and the roses. I appreciate that. Um, but most people aren't keeping it real with themselves. And if you do nothing else, you got to keep it real with you. A lot of people will say, and that's kind of where I'm headed to. A lot of people will say are no good men and women left, and the whole time they're talking about themselves. Like I feel like attracts like. Like water will seek its own level. If you're looking for something in someone else, then you have to be that too. If you are not finding that in the dating world, it's mostly because that's not who you are. Kendall said worldwide. You know what's good. Hey Kendall, how are you doing today? Thanks for tuning in. Kendall, what say you? What do you think? I don't know your relationship status right now, so forgive me if I'm being presumptuous. But and this is for basically single people, and even those of you who are married, like who are looking out there at your single friends and like, ugh, she ain't gonna never find nobody. Or the fellas who like, oh man, it's over for you. You're never gonna find Mrs. Right. Do you guys think that it's the dating pool, or do you think it's the men and women who are entering into it? Like they're disqualifying themselves. Like, how can you say there's not a good man or a good woman out there and you're not that yourself? Ashton, let me go ahead and block you since you're 8 years old. I'm not even going to do that with you tonight. Hide user on this channel, honey. I don't even know why you here talking about you're 8 years old. Bye bye. Hey, Michelle Grimes, how are you doing tonight? Thanks for tuning in. Thank you, Mama 3. Yes, to support my channel, you can send a super chat or a super sticker. That would be nice if you did that. Not required. You can hit the like button for free, but if you feel inclined, you can also send a super chat. No, this ain't for him today, Kendall. He had to go bye bye. Ashton went bye bye. Yeah. Okay, so did we get everybody in here? We're almost 10 minutes into the live, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I don't want to keep repeating myself. So let's get the live started, guys. It's been a busy week for me, by the way. I haven't been doing lives, and I think I'm going to streamline it. And content creators, speak specifically Roxy. Do you find that doing lives are worthwhile? Because I'm finding that maybe I should do them once a week, one for my new members, and one I mean, excuse me, one for the members, and then once for the regular chat. And I want to give the members at least one live at least once a week. And so those lives are going to be much more those are going to be off the chain. I'm going to be a little bit more professional in the regular chat. So you guys better get your memberships if you know like I know. We're going to talk about whatever. We're going to talk about whoever. We're going to say whatever in the members only live. So there's that. But as far as everything else is concerned, I'm going to be trying to upload my videos at 8 o'clock every day. I'm trying to get to that. I got lots of content. I just been so busy, you guys. I've been busy with my real life, getting to my real bag. and trying to make things happen in my real life and make sure that everything is everything, because I can't be on YouTube and I don't got my real life straight. So that's what I've been doing, going to appointments, going to meetings, um, getting to the bag. And my bag is looking real good in real life. So that's why you guys haven't really seen me in the last couple of days. I've just been trying to support everybody. And it's a lot of you guys now, man. It's getting harder and harder to go watch a live and to go like a few shorts and to go watch a few shorts. It's a lot of you guys, and you guys are killing it. You are killing it for real. And I like all of your content. So I try to get over and get around to everybody. If I don't, the way to tap me on the shoulder and let me know that, hey, you haven't been to my page in a while and you haven't been supporting me on and supporting my content, then you can like something of mine. And usually when people like and comment on something of mine, then I just go back and be like, oh, I forgot about them. And I'll just go and catch up on their content. So if that is you, don't feel anything about, you know, hey, 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 I like your content. And then that'll be like, oh, okay. Oh, shoot. I haven't been over there on their page in a while. Hey, Tasha. Hey, at Ashi Oz. Oh my gosh, the trolls are starting already. If you need a slave, then that's what your family is for, buddy. Real talk. Um, Okay, the I'll drop it on my wall again for the memberships. I will set that up for the memberships again on my wall. Also, you can just go to my profile and you can click join, and then that'll take you to my memberships as well. There's two tiers, one for 2.99. You get the emojis, I think you get special content. If you're in my membership, you've seen that I've been uploading different things over there. And I feel comfortable doing that. It's like with my kids, I'm thinking about just taking all my old content with them off, and then some of it maybe I'll let the members see. But I don't want them on the regular timeline anymore. I just don't, because I'm discussing different things. And then when you start talking about everything, then you kind of put yourself out there for judgment and criticisms. And my kids are not up for discussion because they don't have nothing to do with what I'm doing on here. So not that I'm ashamed of them. The barbs are fire. But I just think that they shouldn't be on here when I'm talking about some of everything. But let me get over here to my outline, y'all. I know I have some questions to ask. So tonight's, um, where did it go? Okay, there we go. Sorry. All right, I want to get this guy out of here. He just in here just posting whatever. Like, you doing too much, and ugh, like you got on my nerves real quick, so you had to go. You had to go. Don't start none, won't be none. If you want to be in the live, don't come over here with all that foolishness, because, like, I don't feel like all that today. All right, so here we go. Now, tonight we're going to talk about why dating feels harder now, how to spot and not only how to spot a good one, but as I was saying, how to become a good catch, right? Like, you can't go out there thinking you're going to catch and you don't have the right bait. Catch that. Um, we're going to talk about red flags and misunderstandings. So if you don't have something to drink, grab your water, grab your little spirit, your mocktails, your Kool-Aid, your wine, whatever. So we can really get down to it, okay? So yes, I feel like dating has evolved because of social media, hookup culture, and all of that, right? We have dating apps now. I think social media, I think even after COVID, right? People are staying inside more. People are working from home more. So whereas you would used to date people outside of your normal life, right? Because you can meet people at work or you can meet people just out and about. even at the grocery store, I highly do not recommend that you date somebody that you met just a stranger. I don't recommend that. But I think back in the day, we used to get together, right? Like, I remember we used to have barbecues, and, your man would bring his friends, or you would bring your girls, and people would hook up like that. We're not doing it like that anymore. And I think we need to get back to having those barbecues and things like that, right? Because it gives people the opportunity to connect. I think social media can be good and bad for many, many reasons. It can be good because um, maybe you don't have the social graces as a guy to walk up to a girl and, mac or whatever and say, hey, can I take you out? Or perhaps if you have friends of other friends and you see that this person is friends with perhaps one of your homeboys or one of your girlfriends, and you can say, ask them, oh, who is this person? Are they dating? Are they married? Are they seeing anyone? What kind of person are they? Do you think I should ask them out? You can do things like that, right? However, if you go to a dating app, you really don't know anything about them. And people will say, oh, well, there's not good people on the dating apps. Well, those are, in my opinion, those are dating apps are usually where people go when they don't have social graces, or when they, in my opinion, they have something to hide, or I don't know, they're out to get something, and that's a little bit different. Now, you can meet people who have good intentions on dating apps, but I think that as far as women are concerned, you're less likely to meet a good man on the dating apps. It's really just a place to troll. It's kind of like a nightclub on steroids. Because I feel the same way about nightclubs. I feel the same way, like, most guys are only going to a nightclub to hook up. Nobody is really going to go look for a woman they want to marry at the nightclub. If guys, I see you're in here elevated and you're always good with this stuff. Let me know if I'm wrong. Have you ever pursued a woman that you met in a nightclub? And ladies, let me know. Have you ever had a relationship with a guy that you met in a nightclub? I don't think I ever have. Maybe when I was younger, I may have exchanged numbers with somebody, but I don't think I ever really pursued something like that. That's not something I ever been into, right? Um, Maybe we talked on the phone after that a couple of times, and it just really went nowhere. The dating online thing, maybe I did that in my college years. And it was different back then. It was when I was in college and I was like dating and stuff like that. It was a lot different then. You didn't have, now everybody's on the internet. It was just like a select few. Like, first of all, you had to be able to afford access to the internet, and not everybody had computers back then. They just didn't. So it was just like a certain type of people who did. Um, and so I met somebody, we dated for a while. We actually became friends more than that. I met a couple of people and we became friends, but not too much, we didn't do too much. It wasn't too weird or anything like that. But today, it would just be elevated. Elevated said, hell no, he is not looking for Mrs. Right in the club. He's not trying to find love in the club. I know that's right. Yeah, I just don't think it's going to happen in the club. It could, there's always the exception to the rule, but most of all, it's not going to happen. Um, what do you guys think change? Like, I know most of us in the chat right now, most of the people who are, at least in my algorithm, are at least 35 and up. What do you think has changed from, let's say, the 90s and 2000s until now? Beyond social media, and after the big C, people just staying home more, working from home more, and things like that. people don't even go get their food anymore, right? People are not even going outside to get their food. They're having it delivered to their home. So people are not outside as much, right? So let's try to find out why we're not, we don't have that dating culture like we used to. And then a lot of us are very isolated, right? People don't have friends like that. Like some of us do, some of us have friends. But like if you're like me, my friends are doing the same thing I'm doing. We're like busy, really like, raising children, attending to our businesses and things like that. So somebody like me, I'm not the one that's going to hook you up with somebody, right? I used to be like that. I used to like to try to hook up my friends and stuff like that. Nothing ever turned out, but at least I had the male friends and the female friends, and I could, or, I had the male relatives and stuff like that that my friends would want to hook up with or something like that. I don't think those type of things ever worked out, but my point is that was available. But nowadays, I'm I'm busy into myself. I don't really have that available to give to another woman, and I don't see a lot of women having that available for me. And if they do ask me, "Hey, do you want to come to a barbecue?" I'll say yes, but I'm not going. Hey, Lily, what's good? The bills have changed. People are lazy nowadays. You think people are lazier, elevated? I don't know. I mean, mostly everybody that I know is really entrepreneurial. They have a lot going on. They're working, they're supporting families, single or married. All the people that I know. I guess, I gotta think outside of my circle. Yeah, I'm never hooking a relative up with my friends. Won't blame me if it don't work out. Right. But right, because I have relatives that the ladies are always trying to get in their face, and I'm like, that's not the one. But and definitely my relatives would be like, oh, what's her name? What's she up to? But I already know that they're intentions. But I'm saying, like, remember the days when we would all get together and we would just hang out and have fun, right? And then if relationships resulted out of that, they just resulted. It wasn't a push towards it, but it was available. I think that at least where I'm from, I don't see a lot of that happening anymore. I'm just saying. But I think we ought to get back to that because I mean it just offers. I think it's better to have that than to have people just going out meeting strangers because a lot of women are getting caught up out there like that. I've seen that happen in like 4 or 5 times this summer alone. Women meeting with guys and then they're never to be seen again. So there's that. What do you guys think makes someone a good one? Like honestly, like men, speak to women. What makes a woman a good woman? And ladies, what makes a man a good man? What would make you want to date him? Let me know in the chat. For me, a good man is someone who is self sufficient, who can stand on his own 2 feet, who um, is not argumentative, who is not too macho, masculine, but not macho or narcissistic. He's confident. He doesn't need to put a woman down, or he doesn't need a woman to cater to his needs, right? He has that and he knows who he is. He knows his worth. So he's not looking for a woman to enhance him, right? He already knows that. That's what I look for in a good person. Um, Let me see. So, what do you guys think? What makes someone dateable? Hey, Kelly, Calisthenics Life, New York City. What's good with you? Um, I don't know what a man would be looking for, so I can't speak to what he would be looking for. But if I was to want to date someone, I would want him to be able to actually, you know, be able to date. Because I feel like sometimes in today's landscape, men are expecting a woman to meet them halfway. They're expecting for a woman to pay to take herself out, basically. And it's like, okay, I can stay home. I don't have to do this. I don't have to date you. And if I'm not asking you out on a date, I think it's just rude for a man to expect that anyway if he's the one asking. Because I'm not going to ask him out on a date. If he's asking me out on a date, then he should be the one to say, hey, I'm going to pay for your meal. You checking in, you see the topic, weigh in calisthenics and elevated the two guys in the chat. Let us know what makes a woman dateable to you. What are you looking for in a woman? If not saying that you are looking for a woman, but what is it about a woman that will make you say, hey, you know, are you single? Or if you are have already been having your eye on her, what would make you say, you know what, I want to shoot my shot? What would make you want to shoot your shot at a woman? Uh, Mama Three says he has to be self sufficient, emotionally intelligent, great communication, enjoys travel, loves kids, fun to be with. I think those are good starting points to consider dating someone. Um, Definitely has to be emotionally intelligent. I can't stand when a man or a woman can't handle their emotions. I can't stand it. Like, it's the worst. Loving kids as a single mom, I don't really care if you like kids because in my mind, you're not going to meet them right off the jump anyway. But just to date, of course you want to know that they actually like kids or don't mind having kids around, because what if you guys start talking long term, then you don't want this to be someone that you don't want to bring around your kids. That's not men, that's boys. They'll probably expect the woman to propose it to them too. Right, elevated. Right, right. And these women are doing it. These women are doing it. And I have to ask, elevated, if a woman asks you to propose, if a woman proposed to you, how would you feel about that? Like, would you say yes if you liked her or whatever? I would think that if a man wanted to marry you, he would ask you. But say a woman asked you that, would that be a turn off? Would that be an instant no? How would you handle that, elevated? Thank you, Kendall. Please hit the like if you came in and forgot to hit the like button. Please hit it up for me. Hey, Cancer 66. You know what? I've been working. I've been working offline. I had to do a lot of driving around yesterday. I had like 3 hour drive and I had to go take care of some business, some money business, but business nonetheless. So I've been really busy doing taking care of appointments and meetings and things like that offline. And really, just living. What makes a woman dateable? She has to have something going for herself, not overly needy, especially financially, not overly friendly and attention seeking on social media, dresses appropriately. What is appropriately elevated? What does that mean? What is appropriate? But you know what? I agree with that. I can't stand somebody that's needy either. Oh my gosh. Uh if you want to drive me away, I don't like needy friends. I don't like needy men. I don't even like needy children. My kids have to be independent. They know this because I'm not a person that's very needy. I like a lot of quiet time for myself. you know, I have to work on that because if you're dating me, then I'm not the one that's going to sit and listen to you talk about your problems. I'm just not. I like to talk about things, resolve it, and get to the part where we fix it and get on with it. I don't want to really spend a lot of time going over the same things, and I don't want to be with somebody who can't hold their own. Like, you don't need me to hold your hand through life. You don't need me to always be there for you. Like, what are you doing on your own? You got to have your own life. I guess that's the thing. Have your own life, have your own goals and ambitions that you're out accomplishing, because I'm going to be doing me. And if I can't have you um, trying to compete with what I have going on, that's not going to happen. Um, hey, sis, what's good? I didn't see you come in. Thanks for tuning in with us. Um, Roxy says he has to be mature yet likes a good laugh. He got to be smooth. Oh, yes, Roxy, smooth. I love me a man that is smooth. Catch me off guard. Be witty. Like, say something that I don't expect you to say. Don't say something that sounds like a line or that sounds like something that you probably say to everybody. Like, say something that applies to me and me only, and let me know that you've been observant, right? I like that. Um, I like somebody who can be mature as well, Roxy, and intelligent, but at the same time, know how to take a joke. I was dating someone a couple of years ago, and I'm the type of person that's a big goofball. I said this on Yo-Yo's Live the other night. I play too much. I'm always gonna laugh and joke, and he didn't like that. And so one of my male friends said, "Oh no, that's a red flag. You have to be able to joke with your mate. Like, if you can't have no fun, you're just boring, right?" So, and that was him. He was very boring, very boo boo. Elevator said, if a woman proposed to him, it's a no go. That gets desperate, and that's a red flag. I agree. I mean, it's old fashioned, but at the same time, I think that a woman decides who she's going to date and sleep with, and a man decides who he wants to be with. If you guys disagree, let me know in the chat. But I feel like the man is the one who chooses up. A woman is will let him date her and let him pursue her, but ultimately a man is the one that chooses you. A man that finds a woman finds a good thing, not a woman who finds a man. So I think definitely let him pursue you. And if he's not pursuing you, that's one indicator that he's not it. Because if he wants you, he's gonna check for you. Um, right. We got to take care of our business and get that money. I think for me, that's what I'm pursuing. Even as a retired mom with three teenagers still at home, I'm still pursuing goals, and I'm still looking for investment opportunities, looking for other business ventures and things to do to supplement my income now that I'm not working. And I'm also trying to figure out what else I want to do in this second half of life. So anybody that desires to get to know me has to have something going on already, or has to have that level of understanding that I'm not really available like that, you know? And he doesn't have to be available either, do you? I like that. That sounds really good, do you? Dateable is a strong woman who knows what she wants in life and wants more out of life than partying and trying to be seen beautiful and just being around. You know what? I think that's exactly what men want, Callie. I hope that's okay to shorten your screen name like that. But most men, and you guys tell me if I'm wrong in the chat, you guys. It seems like most men like they like to look at pretty women and they like to look at women when they're not when they're not fully dressed, but they don't want to take that woman home. That's not the woman that I think that's the woman that they would party with and have fun with, but the woman that they want to date and actually pursue, that's the woman who has it more together. And I guess the word or the term would be that woman ain't for everybody, right? She's just for you. Um, hey Ryan, what's good? How are you doing tonight? Thanks for joining the live. I appreciate you guys. The gang's all in here. What's good? Who the heck is Teresa, Ryan? And what does she have to do with my chat? Yo, yo, you went live today? I have to catch the replay. I didn't see that. Life is already serious. Who the heck is Teresa? Oh, Tracy. Oh, Tracy. Oh, Tracy. Oh, that's Ryan's boo thing, Tracy. I think Ryan secretly has a crush on Tracy. Ryan, you had two women choose you. How did you handle that? Like, what do you mean you had two women choose you? You have to let us know. Don't just throw little tidbits out there. Let us know what's good. Hey, Enoch, what's good? What's wrong with old fashioned? It's the best thing going. How do you know the woman is it? Here we go, Enoch. Enoch likes to come in here to my chats and talk mess. Enoch, what's good? How's your evening going? The woman holds the key to grown up activities. Men hold the key to relationships. That's exactly what I've heard, Elevate, that women decide if, like I said, if you could pursue her and if she's down for the get down. But men decide, okay, like, are you worth me staying with, right? And, I think that a lot of women think, well, if I give him some on the first night, or if I give it up to him and I'm intimate with him, then he's gonna want me. But I feel like, no, you just gave him something. That's not what a man really wants at all. I feel like men look at women as like, okay, I could have you anyway. And I think most of the time, men just want to see if they can do it. It doesn't really mean everything to them. That's what's up, Kendall. Thanks for being in the bushes and supporting. You don't see anything wrong with the woman pursuing a man. You know what? I talked about that, Ryan, in my review of the movie Ruth and Boaz. Ruth actually pursued Boaz at the behest of her mother-in-law. Her mother-in-law was like, "Look, Boaz is, she gave her game on him and told her how she could get him." And Ruth went and did that. But most people think Boaz pursued Ruth because they don't really have the knowledge about that Bible story. So, but yes, Ryan, Ruth did pursue Boaz, and they got married and all of that. Some women, I hear a lot of more women saying, "Listen, I shot my shot, and my husband was like, I'm glad you did. I was interested in you, but I was shy to come out and let you know." So I think more and more women today are shooting their shot. But I think that, for as far as women are concerned, that can kind of mess with your emotions in the long run, because a man might come back and be like, "Look, you pursued me." You know what I'm saying? Hey, Kendall, thanks for joining. Kendall is now an official money getters. Money getters in the chat, please give Kendall some money back. Thanks for joining, Kendall. That's what's good. You call that Ninja Cali. What is that? Who has a big crush? Mr. Mulatto. And who knows what? Who you have a big crush on? Do tell, let us know. Woman came and gave me, that's all. Okay. Oh, they gave, did you have a relationship with them? Did you get married to them? Not the Puerto Rican Bruce Lee. Y'all crazy. What's your story, Callie? Let us know. If a woman chooses you, you're straight. Absolutely. Ryan disagrees with you, Elevate. He says if a woman chooses you, then that means you're good. You would tell it how you got your wife. You would tell one day how you got your wife. Elevate said the woman that Elevate said the woman that chose him were some disappointments. How were they disappointments? That's crazy. Oh, you gamed your wife up? Oh, okay. See, I would think that a man would like to feel like he's the one that got what he wanted. I would feel like if a woman pursued the man, then a man was probably more so just, and this is just my way of thinking. I could be wrong, but I would feel like a man would feel more like he kind of what's the word I want to use? He settled, like he settled for the woman that chose him. Because I feel like if a man wanted to be with a woman, he would choose her. So why does a woman have to chase you? It just feels, ooh, I don't know. And that's what I feel. That's one of my frustrations. I feel like men want you to chase them. And single people, if you have any frustration right now with the dating game or the dating pool, what's your number one frustrating? Mine is I feel like today's men want women to pursue them. It seems like a lot of men want women to take care of them. And I just feel like this, if a man likes a woman, he's going to pursue her. And I feel like if a man really likes a woman, he doesn't have an issue with courting her and taking her out on dates. I feel like the men that complain about things like that, either one, they're broke, or two, they're not really interested in a woman like that. Kendall, you did not give out 10 memberships. Kendall, Kendall, 10 memberships. Money getters, give Kendall, y'all give her some money bags in the chat. Kendall, snacks. You did your big one. I don't know who the members are. Who do they say? How do I tell who the members are? I don't know. I can't see. How do I see who got the memberships? Elevated got a membership. Ready Rocks got a membership. What's good? All y'all are official money getters. What's good? Double twins, Deneen, Sky Rush. Oh, y'all was all in my bushes, huh? Lakeisha Green, Kelly Elston, Oh Goddess, keep pushing forward. You were already a member. Um, that was up. That's what's up. I appreciate that. Girl, girl, you just Kendall, are you trying to pursue me? Are you trying to pursue me? Because that's how you pursue me. No, I'm just playing. You already locked in. You already know, sis. You are already locked in. I appreciate that, guys. I appreciate you all for being in the chat tonight. That's what's up. These babies gonna come in here trying to get me. I hear my grandkids are over here. I'm so happy, you guys. That you guys are such great supporters. I love you guys, real talk. And you already know when my time comes, I'm coming right back for you. That's what's good. Tell me, go ahead, Kendall. You just want to watch. I'm just playing. That's me playing too much. Um, I appreciate that. That's real love, real talk. Um, but yes, what are some of your dating frustrations? Let me know. Hold up, hold up. Oh, sorry, y'all. That's Dreamy came in hugging me and stuff. I said, close the door. She grabbed the door and closed it. Um, let's get back to the live, guys. I'm having fun over here. You guys are making this real fun for me. And I wasn't even gonna come on live tonight, so thank you guys for that. Yes, if you have any frustrations, share them in the chat. As I was saying, what my frustration was I feel like uh and I've actually had somebody tell me like, well, you weren't there or you didn't do so and so. And I'm just like, what? Like, first of all, like you're not my husband, you're not my man. I just felt like, that was it was a lot to ask of me to, be expected to show up in certain ways. I wasn't doing that. I'm not doing that. I would. I feel like certain things that, like when you're dating, you shouldn't expect somebody to be there for an important event. You know, if somebody wants to support you as a friend, if they volunteer, cool, but you should not expect that, right? You shouldn't expect you shouldn't expect people to do things for you that are not in a committed relationship with you. And that's just how I feel about it. You know, dating frustration. Why are you dating when you know you're behind on your bills? And then try to gaslight me because a real man will help me pay my bills. Elevated. I cannot say you are wrong. You are not wrong at all. A woman, that's why I said too, a lot of times you have women saying, oh, these men, they're not this, they're not that. But the woman who's saying it, the same thing could apply to her. Why should a man have to just meet you today and start paying bills today? Now, if a man pursues you and he wants to take you out on a date and he wants to hook up with you, then he should pay for the date. Just like if I call up my girlfriend and say, "Hey, let's go do lunch. Let's catch up, sis. Let's go hang out." If I call one of my homegirls up, one of my besties up, and I said, "Let's get together and have lunch," lunch is on me. I invited her. That's etiquette. It's just common sense. Whoever does the asking does the paying. But if I didn't ask you out, and as a woman, you say, well, when are you going to take me out? First of all, I didn't say I want to take you out. I'm just trying to get to know you, see where this phone conversation is going. Because after I talked to you on the phone, like I liked what I seen, I asked for your number. And now that we're talking on the phone, the conversation, you're not my speed. You're not what I'm looking for, right? So he may just want to be cool with you, and you guys may just talk on the phone from there on out, but he's not really interested. That's why he's not asking you out. And if you ask when he's taking you out and he doesn't pursue that, then that's letting you know that's a red flag. He's not really interested in you beyond what he saw in the conversation. He changed his mind. Because if a man wants to take you out, he's going to say, let me know if you have some time available for me, or I would like to take you out. Do you think you have some time free? Maybe this weekend or maybe next weekend. I don't know what your schedule looks like, but I would like to take you out. And if he says he would like to take you out, then it's not up to you to suggest where he's going to take you out at, because he might not have Ruth Chris or Maestro's money. He may only have Red Lobster or Chili's money. And if that's the case, you can say, I think that would be very narcissistic for you to say no the first time, but after that he's not taking you to the type of restaurants you want to be taken to, then don't go. Because before you give your number to somebody, I think you should size them up and make sure this is the type of man you would like to spend your time with. And also, if you are attracting, I think women need to be honest with themselves. If you are attracting men who only have Red Lobster money, then that's probably what you are, a Red Lobster girl. You're probably not at that level by looks, by just the type of car you drive or whatever you have. You're probably not at that point where you can require that man spend that type of money on you. Not saying you can't be that, but maybe today you're not. I think we have to be honest with ourselves and where we're at. Women do it every day, Ready Rocks and Kendall's Raising Kings. I'm not going to lie to you. Back in the day in the 90s, that was the first sign that I knew if he was for me or not. Like, what kind of money you got? Like, are you going to spend money on me? What are you going to buy me? It then had enough nerves to be mad if he looked like he wasn't gonna spend money on me. Like just right. And then back then though, that was a different time. That was a different time in the 80s and 90s to, early 2000s, men would spend money on you. Today, these men, I don't know what's going on with them. Well, I think sometimes too, it's not that a woman is looking for a victim. I think, some women, that's just how they relate to men. They feel like a man should be able to pay their bills. That's the way their mothers raised them. Like, can he pay bills? But I don't think that they have the right ideal. Like you want to see that, just like a man wants to pursue a woman who is fertile, a woman wants a man to pursue her that can take care of her once she does have those babies, right? So I think the dating phase is for you to size somebody up to see if this woman, for a man to see if this woman is worthy of raising his children, and for women, can this man take care of me once I have his child? Now, dating, that's why dating men shouldn't be looking to go to bed with women. You shouldn't be doing that. Some men will say, What? Um, no, but for real, you shouldn't be looking for that from a woman if you're not willing to commit to her and take care of her. And women, stop giving it up. Like you give it up and then wonder why you're not getting the guys that's going to take care of you. Why do they need to take care of you? They already got the best thing that you have to offer. So that's just me. I feel that people shouldn't date if they are not where they need to be in life. Focus on yourself. I agree, Yo Yo, for sure. Absolutely. She need to sit her self down and get her right, Kendall. Absolutely. She needs to get herself together. Same thing with men. Don't I've had this happen to me before. Oh, can you pick me up because my car is in the shop? Okay, well when you get your car at the shop, then call me so you can take me out. Dang, like that. Yes, like that. Why are you asking me to come pick you up on a date? What's wrong with you? Like that's crazy to think I'm gonna come drive anywhere. I'm a passenger princess. I'm not driving anywhere. Like I don't even uh-uh go to Red Lobster for the $20 daily specials. I think that those kind of specials are for when you're already dating and you say, I'm hungry. You want to eat? Yeah, let's go to Red Lobster. I think when a man is pursuing a woman, he should really pull out all the stops. And that's why you shouldn't just ask any woman out. If she is not worthy of you taking a couple, because you should have a dating fund, fellas. If you want to pursue women, you need to have a dating fund. And that fund is for when you want to go get your hair cut that night, you want to gas up your vehicle, and you want to take her out and impress her. If she's not worth you impressing, why are you even asking her out on a date? Why are you pursuing her? Because why would you take a woman out on a date if you cannot properly court her? Taking a woman to Red Lobster, that's the same thing as taking her to McDonald's nowadays. We are over that. We are beyond Red Lobsters on the first date. That's when we were like probably in our 20s. I remember I used to think Red Lobsters was some place to go. That's not any place to go. And don't ask me. I would rather you take me to a beach or a museum and do something cultural and something romantic. Do not ask me to go to Red Lobster for real. I'm gonna ask you guys in the chat. Do you have a problem with going to Red Lobster? Some of you guys may not, but I don't really like Red Lobster or Chili's anyway. Um, so I wouldn't even take myself there. I wouldn't. Like my kids may say, "Well, I want to go to Chili's." They might say they want to go to Chili's, and I might take the kids there, but I'm not going someplace I don't like to eat. So, hey, Butterfly, thanks for tuning in. How are you doing tonight? I'm doing great. I'm doing great. The chat looks like they're doing great. They're all participating. Did I get everybody to hit the like button? You have to build up to the Ruth Chris. That's not logical or feasible for the average person for a first date. Well, that's why a first date should be just as special, elevated. Don't ask a woman out on a date unless she is worth you pursuing her. Remember, because back in the day, you had to go out there and fight for your queen. You're fighting for her. You're literally saying, because if she is like that and you really want to date her, then she should be the type of woman that you would marry. I feel like we're at the age where we should be dating with intention. Like, why are you asking some woman out on a date and you don't find her worthwhile to take somewhere nice? In my opinion, I feel like if she's not worthwhile, then she is going to be that woman that's asking you to pay her bills because she's not even because the woman that you're taking out on Ruth Chris is going to pay for you the next time because she has it like that. She's going to slap her credit card on the table. At least that's me. If you took me out and showed me a good time and I like you like that, then I'm going to one up you the next time. That's just me. I'm going to show off. I'm going to show up and show off too. We're going to compete on who can come up with the best date. We're going to go back and forth. But if I don't like you like that and you're talking about Red Lobster to me anyway, I'm going to be like, "Oh, okay." I feel like that's not a grown up. Like you don't it doesn't have to be Red Lobster though. It does I mean it doesn't have to be an expensive dinner date. It doesn't have to be that. It can be something that doesn't even cost money. It just has to be well thought out and it has to be an experience. It has to be something that you took the time to consider and really think about, right? Your looks don't determine where you go and if a woman think that she foul. Well, for some men, they have money and they want women who look a certain way, Enoch. And some women are like that too. Like they have money and they prefer to date men who look a certain way. Now, I'm not saying that people should date based on looks or based on money, but what we are saying is at our age we want people to have it together in every way, shape, and form, right? There's nothing wrong with that. And if I have a few pounds to lose, right? So if you have a few pounds to lose, if you have some things to work on within yourself, say you may have depression right now, you may need to get over that stuff from your ex, whatever it is. Maybe you are working on your business, or maybe you are pivoting from one job to the next, whatever it is, it's not just about looks that makes somebody not ready. It can be their personal life. They don't have their bills paid. Like Elevator said, your credit is bad. You got like a 500 credit score, and you're out here talking about dating when you should be figuring out how you're going to get your credit back up. That should be your first, thing that you are thinking about, not dating. I disagree because if he talking to her, she's interested past her looks, so her looks don't determine the restaurant she eats at. I don't feel like her looks determine the restaurant that she eats at. What I'm saying is, if she's not at that point where she wants a man that there are certain men who have a lot of money who want to take care of a woman and they want that woman to be a certain way. And some women are not there yet. It's not that they can't get there, they're just not there yet. Maybe their credit is not right, maybe their workout plan isn't right, maybe whatever. But that's just what it is. I know that there are people who are exceptions to that rule. They find them a baddie, or and the man doesn't really have money. We see that all the time. Men who are brokies and they have women who have it all together. But how does that work out? How does that work out for the woman who is an entrepreneur and she has money? How does that work out for her when she has her life all together and she meets a man who doesn't? How does that work out for her? That really doesn't work out for her. I'm just saying. I mean, we can say that it's not like that, but we know it really is. And if a man has a lot of money, he has it going on, he's going to want a certain type of woman. He just is. Because if I have it going on, and women, we tend to compromise a lot more than men do. But most of the time, if I have it going on and I'm a man, I want a woman who has it going on just as much as I do. And women should date the same way. If you got it going on, not even just looks, if your credit is 800, 700 and up, 700 and up, then you should be dating a man who has that same type of credit. If you're in the gym, ladies, every week, then you should be dating a man the same way. Like, why would you date somebody that's not doing what you're doing? Iron sharpens iron. Why would you date somebody who's not on your level? You don't have to. Like, you might as well just wait it out and be single. That's my opinion. I think a man should be valued for more than what he has financially. Honestly, he can be very valuable without being rich. It depends. I think a man, in my opinion, Butterfly, it's not about if he's rich, but it's about if, to me, about his mindset and his willingness to go out there and get it. Like, you can't say I'm not rich, but or nobody will give me a job. No, what are you doing on a daily basis? Because today you might not be rich and we're just dating and we're just talking, but you're in the pursuit of your goals. Like, actively pursuing goals, you're not making excuses for yourself. I think that's a big difference. Like he doesn't have to already be rich, just depending where you are, right? As a woman, if you are already there and he's not, but he's attempting to get there and he's working on getting there, I think that's the best. I think that's a big difference outside of him just not being there at all. Not day one, though. That's too obvious that she's only looking for help day one. We don't even know who he is, right? What's the best thing a woman has to offer? Best thing a woman has to offer is her. It's her ability to give you a baby. That's the best thing that a woman has to offer. Because what else is a man looking for in a woman if he's not looking for someone to mother his children? That's really what it's about biologically. Now, everything else is everything else, but at the beginning of the day, when a man wants a woman, he wants a woman that could give him babies and who can raise them and who is a good example for his daughters and somebody that he wants to um, show his son what type of woman that he should go after. A man isn't really looking for a woman to sleep with, per se. Tell me if I'm wrong because I'm the woman, trying to tell the fellas what they're looking for. I could be wrong. So he spends whatever amount at Ruth's Chris and only to find out she's ghetto and wretched with no good conversation or goals in life. That's what I'm saying. I'm probably behind in my chat per usual, but that's what I'm saying, elevated. Like, why pursue some woman and you don't want to take her and you don't find her appeasing? Like, you should know that before you even step to her or shoot your shot at her. Like, a woman who is worth pursuing, you will know her when you see her. And then after you had that first conversation with her, you will know. Before you're even asking her out on a date, why ask a woman out on a date if you have already found that she's ghetto and ratchet? Like, why are you asking her out? Why even take somebody like that out? Because if I'm a man, I'm not taking you out if you're ghetto and ratchet and I don't find you appeasing. I'm not even going to take you out. You're not a Red Lobster fan either, Reddy Rocks? Can we go to? No, we cannot go to Red Lobster. Enoch, stop playing with me. No, no. So the first few days are supposed to cause while she's still running the streets. Enoch, I'm behind in the chat again. If you are taking her out, then you should have already established that she's worth the time and the investment of money. If you took her out and you find out that she's running the streets and she's not worth it, then you didn't properly vet her. You didn't properly get to know her. That's why I say to a lot of ladies who say, well, he gaslit me or he love bombed me. Well, at our age, we should know. We should know what we're looking for. We should know what that looks like. And we should be better. We should be more seasoned than that. Like, I'm seasoned out here. I'm not going to allow myself to be I'm not gonna just allow anybody to come at me and then that's not what I want. Like, I know, I can tell, I can see you coming from a mile away if you're of the opposite set. I know what you're on before you even open your mouth. So I'll either be like, I'm married, or no, I'm not single, or whatever I have to tell you to get out of my face or whatever if I don't feel like you're the type of person I want to talk to. I don't have a problem with it. I don't need you to break the bank the first time. I want you to keep it real up front. Don't be dazzling me the first time and then it doesn't never happen again. That's true too, yo. Like, you be able to maintain, because you don't want to take somebody to Ruth's Chris and then she's expecting that all the time. Because that's a bait and switch. Hey Crystal, how are you doing tonight? Thanks for tuning in. Uh, I feel like as we get to know each other and are dating, the date surprises and outings get better. That it could happen that way. I mean, it's just whatever. I think ultimately it's whatever you prefer. And if you're like, yo, you're a elevate, and you gotta you gotta find the people that match well with you and what your pursuits are, right? In a relationship. Like, if you know you're a woman who doesn't prefer to go to Red Lobster and this guy, that's where he wants to take you to, say no. Say no, because if you let him start off a certain way, that's how he'll keep going. He'll think it's okay to take you to McDonald's the next time. And after that, it will be, can you come cook for me at my house? That's just what I'm saying. If that's not what you want, because we all have different goals in mind for the people that we want to date. And it doesn't have to be one set way. It doesn't have to be the way I say it should be. But if you know you want to be treated a certain way and you want to go out to certain places, and you have to just say that, because I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be for real. I'll take myself to these places. So I'm not going to let somebody treat me worse than I'm going to treat myself at all. At all. If I do these things for myself and I'm willing to do the most when it comes to me, I'm not going to let somebody else tell me that I can't have that, or that they're not going to give me that. And they want to date me and they probably want to take me to bed. No, go bye. Bye bye. Bye bye later for that. You're not about to do something for me that I don't even do to myself. If I don't even take myself to Chili's, if I don't even go to Red Lobster, if I don't even do stuff like that, you're not doing that to me. So I guess that's where I'm really, what I'm really talking about. I don't understand why some men act like they are doing a woman a favor by them talking to her or asking her out, all the while they feel like she doesn't bring anything to the table, etc. Right, right, Roxy. Like, if she doesn't bring anything to the table, then you should know that first conversation. Have that first conversation, and then, you know, well, I just wanted to see, if we could, where things could go. And, I think maybe we'll be good friends. Like, find a way to get yourself out of that. Let her know without being mean that, the first date ain't happening. I think that's definitely what should be happening. Let that woman or that man know day one. If the the first phone conversation didn't go according to plan, if you guys try to plan something out, like, have those conversations, do those texts over a week of time or 2 week period. You don't have to just take somebody out on a date day one. Say, I would just like to, get to know you, have a few, let them know. I want to see if we can, get through the next couple of weeks of conversation and then possibly date. Because I know some women say, well, he's not planning anything. And, well, he maybe want to get to know you too. Or maybe, like I said, he did find out what he needed to, all the information that he needed to find out during the first phone conversation, and he wasn't willing to go beyond that. That's fine. That's fine. But take that time. Butterfly says she has never pursued a man. Laugh out loud. No way. I know that's right, Butterfly. She says never. I know that's right, Yo Yo. She says she's not pursuing a man. Yo Yo says she's never had to. Thank God. Right. Absolutely not. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you. He said all of us are dope and fire. Thank you, Ryan. You was behind in the chat, Butterfly. Ryan pulled my coattail the other night. He said, Charity, or he said, MMG, you're always behind in the chat. I do, because I start talking too much. I've had no luck helping women who were down in life. I was just a stepping stool. I'm sorry that happened. Definitely don't do that no more, Elevated. Like, get to know her first. Get to know her, and you know what that type of woman looks like by now. You know already when she comes with the okey doke, when she starts coming with the sob stories, cut her off at the knees. Cut her off. You're not just anybody. You got to watch your back, Ryan. Cut her off at the knees. Let her know that you will not be paying bills and taking care of little John John. She need to go take her baby daddy to child support for that. Absolutely, Butterfly. People should be equally yoked. For real, for real. Oh, we got another. Oh my gosh. OMG. Keep Pushing has also uh You guys are showing out tonight. Y'all really showing out. Keep pushing. Gave out 5 memberships. Let's see who got the memberships. I don't even know how to do it. Uh, here, take your. Listen, granddaughter. I'm about to be over here real quick. Let me see. OMG. Hold on, you Dreamy is cutting up, yo yo. Dreamy is cutting up. She was been cutting up all week. I don't know who got the chest. Yo yo, how do I see who got the memberships? Cause I see you calling people out. I don't know how to do any of this stuff. Enoch, we already know you're gonna come with the truth. You're gonna tell it like it TI is. Ain't nothing wrong with it as long as everybody is respectful. We're going to have disagreements. I welcome the disagreements. I welcome the debates. I don't want a bunch of yes men, and I'm sure not one to participate in groupthink. I'm gonna go opposite what everybody else is thinking every time. And I don't care who disagrees with me, I will stand on my position. And I welcome you all to do the same again, as long as there is no name calling or no disrespectful back and forth. Everybody can have their say in my chat because that's how we get to know each other. And I'm going to tell you, I've changed my position a lot of times just by hearing what you guys have to say and seeing your comments. So I love that. Butterfly. Oh, Butterfly, you got a Butterfly is a money getter. What's good? Everybody, all the money getters. I need some I need you guys to use those emojis. Those Hey Daily Sis with Jazzy J. What's good? Regina, Betty, Shonda, Red Owl are all new members. Guys, you have listen, you couldn't have become a member at a better time because I'm having that pajama jammy jam at the end of this month. Now, I don't know which kind of memberships you got, but that pajama jammy jam is coming at the 9.99 tier. We turn up. We turn up at the pajama jammy jam. I might do the first one for all tiers. I don't know. We'll see how I'm feeling, but it's probably going to be I don't know what day, but probably the end of this month. We're gonna have fun. I have games, I give out moolah and all of that. So you definitely want to stay tuned for that. Uh, Thank you for stopping by and dropping those memberships up. Keep pushing. I really appreciate that. You doing that. That's so much. That's love. That really is love. So much love. So much love, money getters. Um, that was so nice of her. I appreciate that. See, guys, you stopped by. You had a good conversation. And oh, we've been on here for an hour. Listen, my grandbabies want to say hi to me, and I gotta be somewhere at 6. If you guys want, let me know. Put a one in the chat if you want to continue this conversation. I have a panel coming up on Saturday at 6 p.m. It will be the battle of the sexes, men versus women. Who loves harder? That's what the panel will be on Saturday. If you can tune in on Saturday, great. If not, I understand. You guys are outside. You guys are bosses out here. You guys got it going on. You're not like MMG, who's just a old woman living in a shoe with so many grandkids she don't know what to do and kids. Dreamy wants me now. She's she's out there cutting up. She wants me to come say hi. I did not expect them to come over. Enoch, you think men do? Okay, you want to make sure you tune in on Saturday, Enoch. I'm gonna have a panel. And you guys already know if you want to participate in the panel on Saturday night, my email is in my profile. Hit me up in my email. And don't say you want to participate if you can't make it or you don't think you'll be able to make it. It will be 6 p.m. Saturday uh, Pacific time. So if you're Eastern, on the East Coast, then that would be 9 p.m. Saturday for you. What Yo Yo say? Yes, that's what I want to know. Did you check in? Did you check in with bro today? Where is bro at? He should be over here in this chat. He must be busy. Is bro busy, Jazzy? What's he doing? Where's bro at? Let Dreamy come say hi. No, she's not gonna just come say hi. She's gonna come in here and cut up. She is going to cut up. All right, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. Excuse me, Kendo. Keep pushing. I really, 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 really appreciate you guys giving out the memberships. That was so dope. Um, but yo, I'm not trying to make you mad. Roxy, I'm not trying to make you mad. But the money getters, we the dopest and the flyest over here. Real talk. You are in good company, ladies. I know everybody feels like that about their followers, so no shade to anybody. But thank you guys all for participating tonight. I'll see you guys again Saturday. And members, I'll see you guys on Friday at 6 for a lively conversation. Bring your drinks, bring your snacks. We're going to have fun. So be ready for that. I always say that the money getters are the dopest and the flyest. Fire. A panel on Saturday, Jazzy. A panel on Saturday. So if you would like to participate in the panel, email me at C Darrell Howard. What is it? CD Howard at cdarrellhoward.com. I think it's in my profile. So if you want to do the panel, you can join. Oh yeah. Are you going live tonight? Because I'll be able to tune in. I will be able to tune in. Roxy always going live, so I always catch Roxy, and I usually always catch Yo Yo, and sometimes Butterfly if I'm up early in the morning, because Butterfly be up early cleaning and drinking her coffee and chilling. So I catch them, but a lot of you guys, I haven't been able to catch you like if you go live like in the evening. Thanks for all the hearts, guys. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. You just might. If that man don't got her ear, they probably already hooked up Jazzy and they're just not telling us. They sneaky. I could tell you that right now. They are sneaky. They keeping it on the low. But you know what? I'm not hating because I would be doing the same thing. Like, don't tell them nosy heifers nothing. They probably already hooked up, already done met up and everything. Probably broke up by now. I'm just playing. We gonna get it out you. We gonna get it out you on the members only night. We gonna get it out you somehow, some way. You guys have a good night. I love you guys. I will see you guys later this week, and I will be posting content 8 in the morning. I have some fun stuff coming up. Listen, guys, I have found the new Mrs. Netta and Charles. I'm going to upload that tonight so it'll be ready for you guys in the morning. Get ready. This couple is so cute and so fun, but they are so crazy. When I tell you this, you guys are going to love them. I'm going to post that tomorrow at 8 o'clock, so be on the lookout for that. You guys have a good night. See you guys later.